Listen up, all you know-it-alls who were just chomping at the bit to get offended. You want to learn what really happened? Because they were chomping at the bit to get butthurt. How dare they? That is so offensive. How dare they? Chomping at the bit to get butthurt. There's a bunch of people who chomp at the bit to get butthurt. Why? Because they haven't had Sonder activated. All right, so we're learning a lot about Sonder. I'm going to type in Sonder, S-O-N-D-E-R. What does Sonder mean? Sonder, this is AI overview. Sonder is the profound realization that every random passerby has a life as vivid and complex as your own, complete with their own ambitions, worries, and stories. Coined in the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows, it's the feeling of being an extra in someone's story while they are the main character in theirs. It's where you finally have an aha moment where you're like, everything doesn't revolve around me. Everybody isn't just an extra in my story. I might be an extra in their story, which is just as important as my story. But I've been like chomping at the bit to get butthurt because I make it all about me. So let's see, Sonder. Let's see what the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows says about Sonder. The realization that each random passerby is living a life as vivid and complex as your own, populated with their own ambitions, friends, routines, worries, and inherited craziness. An epic story that continues invisibly around you. Like an anthill sprawling deep underground, with elaborate passageways to thousands of other lives that you'll never know existed, in which you might appear only once, as an extra sipping coffee in the background, as a blur of traffic passing on the highway, as a lighted window at dusk. It's a very profound feeling. It's so profound that it has a word for it, Sonder. It's an aha moment. Yeah, it ain't all about me all the time. Big epiphany. Sonder. So back to the Paris Olympics. Remember when everybody was getting butthurt over the Last Supper? How dare they? How dare they? I'm very, as a Christian person, I am very offended. Well, clearly we own the Last Supper. How dare they mock the Last Supper? I am officially butthurt. I am more holy than them. I am butthurt. I'm very butthurt. I'm taking extreme offense. I'm chomping at the bit to get butthurt. They've disrespected the Last Supper. I'm going to talk about how butthurt I am. Yeah. Well, now that a lot of time has passed, let's critically think it. Because when I watched it, I knew exactly what it was. All these Christians that were butthurt need to attend mythology class and do some critical thinking. Because y'all about to have the death of your butthurt ego right at this moment. You were full on fucking wrong. Can you handle it? Can you handle it? All you butthurt people who made all these proclamations on how butthurt you were about the Last Supper, how dare they? Listen up. Let's critically think it. Why would the Olympics try to make you butthurt about the Last Supper? What does the Last Supper have to do at all with the Olympics? Nothing. Yeah. Okay. Now that we've made it there, Now that Sonder has been activated and all you butthurt Christians realize it ain't all about you all the fucking time. Yeah. Quick update into the labyrinth here. So I'm going to do a quick update on a mythology course. This dude came over to try to kill the Minotaur, and he was all freaked out. He had to go into a labyrinth, and inside was this bull, animal, man person, and he was going to try to kill it, but he didn't know. He was like, I'm really fucking freaked out. I have to go into this labyrinth, and I want to be the hero, but I'm fucking freaked out. I don't know what to do. I have to enter the labyrinth. And then this local chick came up. Her name was Ariadne, and she said, hey, guess what? Here, you can have some of my yarn. It was actually red. Yeah. And yeah, Ariadne's the only one with common fucking sense. And she says, unroll it as you walk through the labyrinth. And then after you kill the Minotaur, you won't be stuck in the labyrinth forever. You can just follow the yarn bag out the way you came. Here is my ball of yarn. And he says, thank you, Ariadne. And he goes in and he kills. She says, though, if you kill the Minotaur, you have to take me with you. I want to leave. I want to leave this place. Anywhere new. He says, deal, agreed. She gives him the yarn. He goes and kills the Minotaur. He follows the yarn back. He's the hero. Yeah. But where he is all pissed off because that was their Minotaur. And so he gets in a ship with all his people and Ariadne, and he says, I'll marry you. I'll make the deal. Yeah. I'm going to be a hero back at my homeland. And yeah. But he didn't really want a wife. And so they sailed away from that place into an island for the night's rest, to sleep. Let's watch. Ariadne sleeping. They all slept on the beach. In the morning, they were all supposed to set sail. But what did they do? Those motherfuckers, they left Ariadne. He said, well, I don't really want a wife. I have no use for her. I just used her. Yeah, look. Hey, broskies. Yeah, don't wake her up. Don't wake her up. Just leave her there sleeping on this island alone. And we'll all get on our ship and we'll sail back home and I'll be the hero. And nobody will have to know that this chick is actually the reason why I'm the hero. We're going to abandon her. And Ariadne woke up to realize they left her. She saw the ship sailing away. Ariadne on beach. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually, yeah, here, look at, here we go. What a dick! What a dick. What did Ariadne do? She sobbed. She begged. She realized she was abandoned. Who was watching her? There was somebody on the island, peeking through, watching her. Who was it? Dionysus, the god of wine. Let's see. Dionysus, Ariadne. Weeping. He was watching her. And he saw her in her most vulnerable state, alone and abandoned. And he fell in love with her. Immediately. And darling, Dionysus was fucking hot. And he married her. A god married a human. And it was his life mission to never see her cry again. That's how much he loved her. And all the gods were freaky fucking deaky. If you know anything about mythology, all the gods cheated on their spouses. They were all kind of amorphous in their gender and sexuality. Freaky deaky. Dionysus was the only god, the only one who never cheated on his wife, Ariadne. So back to, I'm so fucking butthurt. I'm so fucking butthurt. So butthurt. They made fun of the Last Supper. So butthurt. And who the fuck is that? How offensive to the Last Supper. That was Dionysus. Like, let's critically think it now. Why would the Olympics be making a statement about the Last Supper? They weren't. Ding-dongs. You just were chomping at the bit to get butthurt. Which you may do in more than one thing than this. Just chomp at the bit to be right and get butthurt. So I'm going to read you. Religion Unplugged, The Last Supper versus the Feast of Dionysus. What we actually witnessed at the Olympics. Oh shit. Yeah, oh shit. You guys were wrong. All you butthurters. Analysis. You saw it. I saw it. Okay, this is by Randall E. King, and it was written August 2nd, 2024. You saw it. I saw it. Well, later after a nap, and truth be told, many of us just stopped. Listen up, all you butthurts. Truth be told, many of us just saw a still frame captured and shared on social media, along with the painting of the Last Supper and how dare they reactions. The shot shared round the world following last Friday's Olympic opening ceremonies was actually a brief matter of seconds and a 4-hour live presentation. Whether it was, in fact, a shot at Christ and his followers using Leonardo da Vinci's iconography, or just ding-ding, a misunderstood tableau for the Feast of Dionysus, as the show producers claim, rather dubiously than sort of apologized for dubiously, the moment is better understood in motion as video shows better than stills. Yeah. So they weren't sitting at a table. No, they were watching a fashion show. Oh. Did somebody push a butthurt Christian agenda? Yeah, they did. Did everybody just blindly follow around so they could get butthurt and offended too? How dare they? Yeah. How dare they? How dare they depict Christ as a fat black lady? How dare they? Butthurt. Yeah, that's not Christ. That's Ariadne. So let's look at Ariadne. Yeah, that cross, not there. So the cross was not there. See that crown? See that crown there? That's her wedding crown to Dionysus. A diadem or a diadem, however you pronounce it. It's a crown that goes out like that. And when they got married, to express his never-ending love to which he was faithful to his wife the entire time, unlike all the other freaky-deaky gods, he took her crown and threw it up into the sky. And it made the constellation, hold on to your hats, darlings, Corona. That's what the constellation Corona is. It's Ariadne's crown. It's a symbol for true love. I'm butthurt! Yeah, you got butthurt over nothing because you didn't go to mythology class. It was never about the Last Supper, you ding-dongs. Never. Yeah, collapse of false reality. This is how Sonder needs to get activated and a bunch of butthurt people. Because everybody who knows anything about mythology, which is very appropriate for the Olympics, ding-dongs, knew that was Ariadne. Knew the crown was a statement on Corona. Ding-dongs! Yeah, now you look like fools. Now you look like I'm chomping at the bit to get butthurt about something I have no idea about, but of course I'm going to make it all about me because I looked at a doctored up still for 2 seconds on social media. And I made it all about me and my butthurt. Yeah, that's how wrong all those people were. Spirit's making it really clear. That's how wrong all these people who went in front of the camera to talk about what a disgrace, how butthurt. Yeah, why would the Olympics do something on the Last Supper? It makes no sense. But of course you make it all about you. But it was never about you. It was about Dionysus and Ariadne, the love story. The god who married a human. And when she died, he was so heartbroken, that he went up to Mount Olympus and begged the upper gods, bring her back to me. Bring her back to me. Make her a goddess. And they did. The only human to be a goddess. Ariadne. That's what everybody was getting fucking butt hurt over, the greatest love story ever. Yeah, now they feel like total idiots. Wonderful. There's the message.